opening the box and letting the power just ripple through it. The entire crowd kind of in awe at the amount of magic flowing into it. As he steps down, almost using the scythe of the walking stick for a moment, but then just gracefully, in one strike, completely decapitating him with the scythe. Him bound, unable to escape, his body falls limp to the floor. And you almost notice for a second his body just... There's almost a fade after image of him kind of appear and disappear. The scythe glowing very slightly. As Cartelian sits on his throne, sighs deeply, and gestures for the man's corpse to be taken away. Your vision will end there.
So he grew bitter, old, and evil then.
Yeah.
Or, the criminal had done something that was so heinous that he didn't want to risk him ever returning.
And he killed his...
You heard the trial.
Kind of killed his wife, so...
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Vengeful.
Generally a thing you don't
Vengeful.
think, honestly.
Killing the queen is pretty high treason.
Yeah.
Sure.
And generally not taken kindly to their spouse.
Oh,
Let's not tell a roll to that.
Yes, you return back here. The scythe laying dormant before you.
Mm-hmm.
We really should
Sorry.
begin putting these things in the Imperial Vault. Wouldn't that be better?
Maybe.
Didn't we all agree that we were going to hold off the Imperial Arms until later?
I think
Like-
so, because
Like we were
the
just going to
people
keep
here
them stashed away.
probably want William to use them when he gets older. Which...
No, I think we're in a pretty good position to just say no, and probably tell William that that's a really bad idea.
I mean, the people don't really walk around with all the arms all the time.
No.
They're
You
more
rolled
like
it up to
crown,
be like...
like crown jewels. Yes.
Evolda kinda did, though, and so did the king.
She did. So
She
did
had,
he. And
she had a
the
bracelet.
power.
It's
He doesn't
not,
have the power anymore.
It's not uncommon for it to happen. That's the problem.
Right,
It's-
but I mean, you don't like tell the emperor
We can say,
like, oh,
don't
carry
use them.
carry all
And-
20 of these.
No.
That's
Say, don't use these. We'll put them in the most secure place in the Empire.
Yeah.
And, those will be together with the other ones, which will be good. And we can sort of handle it without having to be super secret about it.
I think we should just hold off a little bit longer. Yeah.
Hello. My internet died while I was AFK.
Well,
Right.
yeah, you...
Like, I just don't see the point in risking that sort of secrecy at this point. Like, we're the government.
But
Wait,
then if
Jake,
we just...
Jake doesn't know what happened.
What happened?
We saw the emperor killing a criminal that was convicted of killing his wife with the scythe. And
Killing
that
the
is-
emperor's wife, for your knowledge.
Yeah, the emperor's wife. And then he killed the criminal with the scythe, and his soul got basically
Freebie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's it.
So that's kind of spooky.
It is,
Old man Cartelian. Cartelian
and
the
we're
Wise.
kind of guessing he became old and bitter.
That's why we have the Empire today.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're running out of gaps on here.
Well...
What happened to the bracelet, the sword, the dagger, and the key?
The yellow represents... They are not in the party's control, they're under Irolda's control.
Yeah.
They're hers.
Could she maybe get?
You guys haven't even spoken to her about the fact you have them.
No,
Could she-
Could he be like, could you put them in the vault, please?
You don't know where they are.
that's the problem that I have, is if we show up
You don't know if
with...
they're in the vault or not in the vault. It's hard to tell.
If we show up with, like, what, 6, 7 Imperial
And the one
arms
we stole.
and just go, oh, by the way, we have these, we're putting it in the vault. You know, it's kind of, people are kind of going to go, well, but what the fuck? Really?
What people?
Erolda.
Like Spymaster already knows. Roller is like, I think as like Priestess Luna is not gonna care.
I mean, Luna's been helping
General
you,
is like gonna be like, what's the name? Like, why? Oh, I don't even know.
It's still,
Totally Roller is gonna be like, oh,
it's
what?
still going to
And they're
look
gonna be like, yeah.
bad. It's
It
gonna look
is, but you
bad.
know, we kind of had to do it.
We just put them in there. We don't need to tell anyone anything.
And when somebody goes in there and goes, oh, hey, we've got 7
I-
new...
People don't go in there. I barely go in there. I had all the money.
Who has?
Well, remember, into the vault, she has one of the keys.
Yeah, but so do all me and like, yeah, we
But
need all
you
of them
need
to open anything.
So not you can't just walk in there alone.
No, no one can.
Because otherwise someone could still just steal the money.
It's like the most secure place in the Empire.
Then probably that would be a good idea.
You can even like put them under a pile of gold if you want.
I don't know, I think it's better we just keep them in cases.
It
with
just
us.
seems like we're in like it. We've gotten used to the security of it, but it's really not that safe of a place.
I'm fine with putting them in the vault. We are in control now. They can't really oust us.
How do you feel about it, Halldamir?
You know, whatever.
Is it because you're doing something with them?
No, I'm saying whatever. I'm just thinking that William's going to be a bit... If he finds... If Erolda decides that we need to start teaching him in the Imperial Arms, he's going to be very
Won't say
overcome
no.
with the large amount of them. He's going to have to learn about them.
No, not necessarily. When
Not how
the
to use them. All we
when-
need to teach him is that they're bad.
when the time comes, when he's old enough, we hope that at that time we have destroyed them.
We may need him to destroy them all.
We may.
Maybe, but at that time we can teach him about them, how much distress they have caused.
Sure, if you want. Can throw them in the vault.
Sure. We'll need the keys to get in there. But
And we're probably going to talk to Rolda about putting them in here, the arms she has in there as well.
I think it's a good idea.
keep them all in one place. Keep them all there. That will also make the attraction other arms has much greater, right? The more we have connected, the more we'll try to gather there.
Yeah, no.
You're building one big focal point.
Yeah.
So are we going to summon Rolda and ask her to put the arms in the vault? Hi, William.
Can do.
You see,
I'm fine with her having an arm around if she wants one.
you see William running, not realizing you're here, looking at clearly trying to go after the kitten.
It's a huge scythe on the table.
He looks at the scythe curiously. The kitten kind of just wandering back towards him, jumping on his shoulder. He looks over at you curiously.
Hi, William.
Why is there a...
It's a scythe. We are thinking of if we should put it in the vault or not.
Well, why would it need to go in the vault?
To be kept safe, so nobody will ever use it.
It is very special.
It's just a weapon, right?
It's
Terrible
magical.
weapon. Horrible, deadly thing.
Who was the one who had the scythe? Where on the scythe was it? Like who had it in front of them specifically?
I think it's like laying in the middle here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the middle.
In that case, Laurel. You almost actually also Raphael with the gem around your neck. You hear almost this. There's almost this beat for a moment.
What's calling him?
Almost
Let's
like
take it up.
almost like a heartbeat, and Raphael just sees almost like a small pulse of light from it. Only through Raphael's eyes, though. No one else's.
You see Raphael's head sort of snap towards it.
As Raphael realizes, it's noticed William is here. This point.
We should probably get William out of here, looking at the scythe.
So could you escort William to his room?
Sure. Let's go, William.
But oh.
The
Because
the
it's
thing
put in the vault.
the thing recognized him, and it activated.
You can hear faint heart. It almost sounds like a faint heartbeat you can hear now.
It has a heartbeat. He looks at
You
it.
should know.
Remember, William has an arm inside of him.
Yes. Can't
Let's
that
put it in the. Let's put it the horrible soul reaper in the vault. Yes.
Oh, we'll gather the people and access the vault.
Is the
Interesting,
vault...
trying to move the scythe. It seems like the scythe doesn't want to obey you now.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Is-
even. Trying to even pick it up, it feels like it weighs a ton now.
Maybe a roller can pick it up for us.
Is the
We're not gonna let her touch it.
Well, we
Please.
can't move it. It's lying in the middle of the.
Can't be on the
council
council
chamber.
table.
Forever on the
either
council
her-
table, one scythe.
It's either her or William.
Not bothered.
he can't pick up a ton, like a super heavy scythe and carry it. to
Also,
the
he might
vault.
still be forbidden to do it, like from the spells before.
Nah,
No,
none
they
of them
only
No, I
stuck.
saved.
Last for one round.
We can ask Geralda to carry it into the vault, I think.
It's gonna be bad. Can we ask her to release that family too from that bracelet?
I suppose, but
Well, it was more of like an imperial decree when she did it. So
only William can really unmake it.
yeah,
He doesn't have the power to do that anymore.
probably not.
Well, that, and it requires, some of the things you actually kind of need to know what you're doing with the arms to do them. How much knowledge does Aurora have? Who knows?
Yeah. Is
Still no
is the
one-
vault warded like magically?
I would assume so.
I would assume so as well.
It's
But
just
is it?
all the people she put in
Griff's
there.
never been inside the vault. Griff doesn't know.
Let's go inside the vault. I've never been there. I want to look.
Guys, all the people she put in there are still in there alive,
What?
being tortured right now.
Put all the
And,
people set up.
And I mean, in the Empire, we're currently letting a dragon rampage through half of it. We're not trying to stop it. So
Yeah, I think we have more problems than people that were put in there for a reason.
Not everyone was put in there for a reason.
I don't think she just did it willy nilly. That would suck if she did it willy nilly. But
You want to assemble everyone who has a key to the vault.
Yep.
Which would have been Eroda, them, and then we had one on Laurel, and the last one was... What was the last one?
Can I come back?
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
can come back. William was reluctant to follow you, but go back.
I just think it would be best if all the arms were put in there. Besides, she can't use the arms anymore, regardless.
Well, she still can use some of them.
not all
Still.
of them are going to be like. I mean,
If they obeyed her before, they're still going to obey her. Nothing's changed in that regard.
yeah. So some of them don't even need you to be an ex or current.
But still, I
ruler.
just think it's more safe if they're all in there, that no one is going to try and take them if they're in there.
Mm.
But if for some reason people our enemies are using these arms,
Actually, firstly, Luna will respond to this most notably first. Seeing the scythe on the table. You found another one, I see.
Yes, we have discussed, and it seems best that all of them be placed in the Imperial Vault.
She walks over and looks at it. You hear her start humming something as she just draws a sigil in the air over it. Silence be with thee, the powers that lie dormant within the Empire. Rest now and do not awaken until your true master calls. The arms. Raphael, who's been hearing his heartbeat this entire time, just heard it stop instantly.
You don't suppose it seemed to have gone dormant again.
The arms are searching for their master until they find. Once they find their master, they begin to react like that. The crystal you have around your neck, I've done a similar thing too. They'll remain silent until, well, William commands them to do something which, as he doesn't know how to, is impossible.
Let us put them in the vault then.
She picks up the scythe. We can either store it in the vault, or we can store it in the forbidden section of the chapel. Your choice. Irolda is definitely going to get a little bit. The more she knows about you guys having a connection to the arms, the more she's going to get agitated. But it is your choice.
Let us put them in the vault.
Very well.
Which is most safe?
The vault, probably. I mean, we
The
broke
vault
into
has never been compromised.
The vault has never been compromised.
and
The
we
vault is
broke
something
into
that's
the
well
chapel.
known, but it's never compromised. Luna's forbidden section, like Laurel's heard of the forbidden section. He doesn't know where it is. Like it's not on any blueprints.
Yeah, but we broke
Heard it on
into
The problem is that if we put them there, she'll have unbridled access to the arms.
And we
Put it in
won't
the
be able
vault.
to find them either. Yeah.
Okay, then sure.
This way we basically need to kill everyone on the council in order to get access to them, which is a good start.
Toss the scythe into the vault.
Wait,
Where did you get that?
It was in the hands of a hunted fugitive, a war priest of one of the horsemen called Paraxus. He was holed up in a castle up north, and we stormed it and took care of him. Recovered the scythe, and now it's gonna go into the vault to keep it safe.
Yes.
He smiles.
Seems to be the best place to keep these sorts of items.
Oh, the scythe. How creepy of one it is. Goes forward, reaching out a hand to touch it. Nothing if you're going to stop her.
No.
I would, but what could I do to stop her? But, Zoe will give her the advice. Maybe you shouldn't touch it.
I need to see if there's anyone stored inside of it still.
No one is stored inside of it.
Just let her do her shit.
There's no.
I
I could tell her that.
I guess any souls left in there were likely eviscerated by the time you got here. Sad, it's possible they could have been saved if there were any.
Like the bracelet?
She looks to you. Those stored in the bracelet can be released, sir. Released, certainly. She pauses for a moment. Clearly beginning to consider what she just said. And she will gesture for you to follow down to the vault.
Let's go to the vault.
Do we bring
It
the
was-
others as well now?
Yeah, the Archmage.
Like the other arms?
You
Do you,
know
want,
what?
do you want to unload all of them on
We
a
just
roller?
get them all in there. We'll have to gather all these people every single time we open it.
I mean, we can just roll up with a huge truckload of arms, or we can dole them out like once a month. Like, yeah, we recovered another one.
I think that's better than.
I think that's better too. It's not as agitating as just showing
You
up.
don't want to be. You don't want to be actually.
What are we going to do with the one we stole from her, though?
That's a
Throw it
false
in the
one.
bay.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
fun-
not gonna.
I mean, admittedly, that one hates. It seems to make the other arms try and run away from it.
Like,
so.
let Ritalin keep that one.
Riff wants
You
to
can-
destroy
you can
that
point out
thing.
she
That
has
thing's
it if we ever need to.
horrible.
It's just going to be terrible if Riflin is ever going to find out that she has it.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That would be terrible.
Riff will just disappear.
I'm not gonna have it.
I'm not gonna tell though. It's just we forgot it ever existed.
Just lay in her basement.
It's like in a box that's inside of a box that's inside of
in
another
like
box.
30 years, that'll be a funny story.
You don't think it's
Exactly.
gonna be as suspicious that we come with one?
Remember that time when we broke in and
1 month,
killed
no.
the crazy
but we
torturer?
are
No.
actively hunting them, and they are drawing each other to them. So that they pop up with regularity is probably pretty
The
fine.
more you have in one place, the more they want to approach.
Yeah, we're not
You know,
gonna
in matters of Irolda, let Raphael deal with her.
we're not gonna show up like every 21st of the month and say, "Hey, we found another one." We're just gonna go, "Oh, it's been around a month. Here you go. Here's another one."
We'll begin to actively shovel them in there.
We're gonna shuttle them in there at irregular
Sneak an
intervals.
extra one in sometimes, like under the shirt.
Punk. Where did that come from?
Just don't let William walk past in the corridor at the time.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't get down.
Otherwise, it'll be just
Doesn't
like
usually walk the catacombs around the vault.
Well, no, the point is when you walk into the building with the arm under your shirt,
yeah.
Oh, sure.
I can just
don't
imagine
let
it.
him walk past at the time and trigger it.
Yeah, I just imagine it like Thor's hammer. Just all of a sudden says, "Nope, you're not worthy."
Just flies out.
Yeah, or just drops. Like it just becomes super heavy.
Falls through the floor.
Falls through the floor.
Boom.
While walking, Zoe will approach Irolder and say in a low voice that probably all the arms should be stored in there, including those she has. Because it looks like the horsemen are going after the arms to be used against us. And the horsemen are not to be,
Trifle with.
yeah.
Some of the arms are already stored in there. The sword, for example, is in there, and to be honest, even I have trouble removing it. It's so heavy.
What about the bracelet and the dagger?
The bracelet never. I rarely have leave the palace anyway. Right now, I believe it's in the vault. Same with the dagger. The only one I keep on me is the one that controls the plane, and it's useful to have around in emergencies.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
And
see.
also, she's probably still running like the city mayor stuff, right?
Yeah.
She's still handling that. Just you guys kind of have like veto access over just saying this happens. She also uses it.
Independent mayors.
Of course, she also uses it now to she also uses it to like, oh, I need to speak to this noble. Hey,
Get in here.
Well, we all can do that, so that is practical.
well,
Yeah, we do.
well, most of you can't summon a noble from the other side of the world though.
Nah.
I summoned someone from the city.
From the city, yes, but from from outside the city, you don't know how to do that. It probably needs-
Anyway,
I think she
Does-
should keep that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other arms?
shakes her head.
Good. It's just that these horsemen really troubles me.
We'll see if we can recover some more at some point, and if possible, then place them in here as well.
Yeah.
She will go ahead and you'll all get down to the vault. It is the main door is huge. This thing weighs several tons. But the 5 keyholes all such spaced apart that no one person could even try and, even with like 30-foot reach, try and put them all in, turn them. Regardless though, they all turn. Riff, who down here, her hair is basically on end. She can feel the amount of magic surrounding this vault.
Cool.
She has a feeling touching that door. Riff may not be able to succeed in the saving throw to avoid death. Well, if the keys weren't here. Pretty tough.
I know you guys are gonna say no, but I kind of feel like coming clean with Ivalda.
All of it.
What?
Except the part about William, because she kind of
No.
needs to be stable.
No.
I don't think we need to. It would only serve to make her angry. It doesn't really change much. We're still gonna put the arms in there. It's just gonna.
Yeah, it's just gonna cause too many problems, and
Actually, it
It's
would be
a
fine
it's
for
a
her
it's a
to-
smoother, more diplomatic solution. I think
What
just put them in
you're
there.
saying,
Rich.
right?
I agree would be fun, but you
No,
know,
not for fun.
if I don't feel strongly enough about it to really.
I didn't mean it for fun, but for as a show of that we trust this council. And
I think we're showing that we trust the council by bringing the most powerful magical items in the Empire.
well, we're keeping most of them hidden.
It's because
And
we
we-
acquire them by being vigilantes and
Yeah,
We
we
stole
acquired them.
one from her. We don't even know why she made it. And
no, it's not
why-
an arm.
It's not
What?
an arm. It's a fake. It's fake. It's just a magical item.
And well, we never are gonna find out why she did it.
We do. We know.
We know.
It's because she couldn't use the arms like she was a real imperial heir. So
Yeah.
she was trying to make one that would allow her to
Because
be a real imperial heir.
William was alive, the arms didn't align to her properly, and so she tried to make new ones to compensate.
Well, is she still doing that?
No.
No,
Probably not.
I think Rislin would know that. It's her division, right?
I also took a look at it at some point, and it's basically that no, all those projects are shut down.
You also killed the crazy doctor person, huh?
Yep.
It was like, yes, I can do it.
I mean,
The key is pain.
I mean, admittedly, William is also a unique subject in that matter. There isn't really anyone else you can found.
He's not really available to torture her.
For hideous experimentations.
But it was not for fun, but for goodwill.
I don't. I think the goodwill will only go so far as her getting very angry with us.
Again, I would agree, but Raphael has had so good luck with her until now. I'm gonna trust whatever he says with it. When it's Zeralda, he deals with her.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
As entering inside the vault, you'll see the hundreds of thousands of gold lining the side of the room in perfect piles.
Do you know how many golems we can make out of that?
Do you know how long that took?
In the far side of the room, there is basically a large cabinet with perfect slots for each of the arms at the back.
Of course.
Put them in their slot.
Each slot can then be closed and locked up.
We did like a hallway full of crates, and we take a little trolley and drive it in the hallway.
All of you in there also definitely feel the magic in this room is intense. You don't want to be locked in this vault. You don't want to be. It'd be a bad day.
Well,
you-
once took a look at it, and he was like, "Nope, that's not happening." So
You can deliver them in here.
it
And
seems like sorry.
The council members will have little else they want to do in the vault.
Yeah.
It makes their hair stand on end being in here as well.
Put
Yeah.
the month's earnings in. It's open anyway, On that note, it seems like people are getting tired.
There is a final note I would like you to do, which is Luna will want to approach you one final time.
Yeah.
She'll approach you once everyone else is gone. With my continual search with my divinations, I have been trying to make focuses, though it seems that there is so much going on at the moment, it's difficult to find everything. To you, I'm going to leave it up to you. I would like to ask all of you, since your loyalty to Empire is well shown, what in particular would you like me to try and ask the strings of fate for? The dragon's locations, the locations of the arms?
I was thinking entrances to the Underdark.
She looks curiously. Such could be done.
Very big. I'm concerned that Drow might be Orcus worshipping Drow might be massing an army below the ground, and they will likely attack when the dragons attack. Perhaps they're together. It seems likely. And whatever entrances there might be would certainly be the best chokeholds to stop such a thing. Knowing where they are would be a good idea. And then again, that doesn't seem immediately concerning. Perhaps find the locations of the dragons who will attack. Where are they currently? Would be helpful.
There's still we have the blue dragon rampaging through the Empire. I really think we need to do something about it.
This is about what Luna's going to try to divine.
Yeah, she can't focus on divination on every threat. She has to focus on something.
It's going to take forever to do, but we have to pick some sort of...
I mean, if Lord thinks that the Drow are a more urgent threat than the dragons to take a look at, sure.
Well, I
It
think
just seems
the
like
Drow...
12 dragons, you can kind of keep track of them. Like 200,000 Drow.
Is it that many, though?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But they're big enough to have dug massive tunnels and build invisible keeps floating on water. So
At some point in time, at least.
it's like not like there was I can't build an invisible keep that floats around.
No.
So, and like gates to the abyss and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Laura has no
I've
idea
seen
what they're
I've seen like the remains of magic that is like real damn powerful. So I'd rather like not be surprised by them.
All right.
Any objections, or should I set or should I have Luna set to divine for Drow?
Mm-hmm. How would we stop them, though? We're gonna go down there.
Potentially go down there and see what's up,
Got the head of the snake.
and then probably go back and put damn guards around. Like if there's like a tunnel where two people can stand side by side, then like pour magma down it. I don't know. Like if we have time to repair, we can make those things like pits of death for anyone who would like leave the Underdark. But at least knowing where they might attack from would be good.
Yeah, I agree.
We can of course dig more, but that certainly is a larger bit of work than using ones that already exist. They're probably going to excavate them out. Then again, they could, for all I know, make like a gate in the middle of the city and just pop out. But
Yeah, if they have like floating invisible fortresses.
let's this is a start.
Yeah.
You can use it to find out how they're planning to get to it.
What happened?
We're talking about what Luna should try to use her divine magic to figure out. I'm suggesting that we should try to figure out how the Drow plan to attack.
Basically, there's too much stuff for her to try and track all of it. So you need to pick something.
Thank you.
That's fine with me. If you
Thank
think
you.
it's important, we'll go to it. I don't know anything about the Drow. I haven't looked into it at all.
I know there's a really cool drow
I
named
spend a lot of my
Cash
time doing it
Yeah.
because I found the initial signs and so I followed on.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should go to this bugbear camp and find a little baby drow called Cash. Just saying.
So before people leave immediately, let's just figure out when are we gonna pick up again? Like how much downtime do we take until we get like information about the dragon, if that's a threat?
Of course,
Council
something.
meeting coming up, or
One thing, of course, Laurel can do is basically, if Laurel wanted to, basically spend one day and find the location of the where the Peace Guild is.
yes, that's what we should do.
Projects Raphael will do until someone drags him into something else is just keep organizing his blades. Look into more of the that child molesting creeper dude that's running around. See if
What?
can
Do you want to
figure
help
out
me
him.
take out the Prince of Shadows tomorrow?
Sure. I'm in.
So it only take Laurel one day to get hold of the location.
So I guess we take one day of downtime and then we go and capture the Prince of Shadows.
All right. I'm just saying that
Okay.
what Raphael has planned is
Sure.
Is there a
is
rape?
that.
Did you say rapist?
Yes.
What?
He is, yeah. He is a child molester, a murderer, and like one of the most nastiest people in the Empire. And currently, that's what my guys are hunting right now.
That
is
guy
him.
needs to die.
What should the date be, Manakai?
Who's this guy?
He's the
What
guy
would
we
I-
found letters from in the cult.
Oh,
The date is currently the 16th of Desness.
16?
How long? We had a month of. Or no, wait.
no, it's. I think it's.
Hang on.
We've flown for a long time, yeah.
There's a lot of flying.
For a while.
You know,
How
it was
long has
kind
it
of-
been since the last time I asked about my restaurant? Basically, there was 25 days, and then
I don't keep.
and then how long
You
has
got
it
to keep
been?
track of that, Jake.
No, not that. It's like there was. I remember at one point we had like 25 days downtime or something,
Oh, yeah, we had a month's downtime.
right? And then how long
Last
we
session.
spent like 3 weeks flying or something like that.
About that.
2 weeks up to Alentor, then another 1.5 week go to the siege, and then another 1.5 week going home.
You want to call it a month then?
Almost
Month
Month
and a
and a
week.
It is 2 days less than a month.
Yeah.
Okay, 28 days
Um.
later.
You may sleep.
What? By the way, Rifflin,
Hmm.
add to your character sheet that you have been given engraved crystal wine glass with rainbow colors inside as a gift from Zoe when she came back from her
Diplomatic visit.
diplomatic visit. Thank you.
Okay.
I also didn't record any XP for 2 sessions now. This is the 3rd session when I have not recorded any XP, so I would like some XP.
Yeah, we're getting sassy here, Dark.
This is the 3rd session, a month since we last
Can
got
you
XP.
do the snapping? Thank you.
You know? What make it a 4th? If you want to get sassy with me, I'll make it a 4th session.
I don't even know what session number we're on now. Like 30.
30.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
See
Yeah.
you, Jake.
See
Yep,
ya,
feel
Jake.
free
Full
to
session,
sleep.
guys.
Love you.
Love you. Mwah.
Dicey!
Session 27 was when we last got any XP.
'Twas indeed.
Did you just smooch Jake?
Yes.
Okay.
It's totally
but-
worth it.
If it's for 3 sessions, you can always give it to us tomorrow. It might take a little bit of time to count up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to.
Understandable. I hate when I get a backlog like that because I'm like, what did they find? And then there's like this thing, and
I need to go through all the story experience things I've ticked off and like add them up.
Anyway, I'm gonna end recording. Thanks for watching. It's been fun as always. See you in the
Alright.
next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.